Hello anyone and welcome back to Xenoblade 3, where we are heading into Sword March, finally. Or we will be, assuming we can safely get past all of these bonnets.
Kevis Castle has got nothing on this dizzying height.
Yeah, figures.
Come on, appreciate it.
This is where we now hope I don't fall off the map. Oh good!
I'm feeling good.
I'm sorry.
Oh, of course I would finally fall off the map in the middle of a battle.
Is that Bonnet digging up ore?
Well, I know this thing's gonna aggro me, but quite frankly I just want to run past it.
Kevis Castle has got nothing on this dizzying height.
I don't know if this is the way I'm meant to be going, but I'm gonna go this way and hope.
Looks like a pretty rare specimen.
Oh, whack 'em good.
Okay, that worked.
Entrance is up ahead.
Okay, so it is.
Okay, I'll say what everyone's thinking. This is all sparking amazing.
You can take the eye patches off now. Won't need them past this point. Oh, right. And you're sure about that? The city's got some signal jamming tech that functions just like the eye patches, blocking detection by Mobius. We're safe inside. You have my word. I suppose that must be the reason why they haven't been able to discover the city thus far. You got that right. This place is our last redoubt and our sole haven in this world. But as soon as we step outside, Mobius are all over us like a bad wool sweater. So what I'm saying is, don't forget your eye patches when you're out and about. That's all. I hear you loud and clear. Well, remember. I was getting kind of used to eye patch gang. It amused me. City! Creative
This
naming.
is the city.
It sure took us long enough. We shouldn't relax just yet, though.
Why the spark not?
We don't even know if they're really our allies yet. We can't get complacent.
Still on guard, huh?
Unlike some of you daydreamers, yes.
I'd like to believe them. Their eyes. They look the same as his.
They said they opposed Mobius, didn't they? It should be okay then, to trust them.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. Gotcha.
Bloody Sparks. Why do I bother?
Thank you, Tyon, for looking out for us.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'll follow your lead. But please, stay vigilant.
Of course we will.
New Allied colony data.
He's trying his best.
It's bigger than half a dozen colonies.
Are there really so many people? This is beyond anything we could have imagined.
And yeah, it is big.
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros, yeah.
So they're Ouroboros?
And they're from Kevis and Agnes.
But they're just a bunch of kids.
Watch yourselves. There could be secret spies.
It's over. This place will be a war zone.
They're all whispering about us.
I feel we're not exactly welcome here.
Uninvited guests, one might say.
They're the ones who led us here.
Oh, hey! Doesn't she look similar to the Mobius we fought at Colony 4?
It's true. Wrinkly prune faces abound here.
Manana spy tiny people too! Its whole undiscovered race!
No. They must be humans just like us.
So you're Ouroboros, eh?
Huh?
You've got what, 1 or 2 years left? Some hope you are.
Don't know why Van Dam wasted that power on you. What was he thinking?
What's your problem? Mind your manners.
Let me introduce you. These were our Ouroboros candidates. They trained relentlessly to fight against Mobius. Each and every one of them. That includes Shania there.
Candidates?
You happy that you stole Ouroboros from us?
All right, that's enough. Whatever the reason, the old man did choose them. To be fair, they have gone against quite a few Mobius already. They're the real thing, all right. You heard Shania's reports.
What reports?
I had her monitor your actions with extreme scrutiny. All the way from the valley.
Huh?
Since way back then?
Together, we are united in our cause.
Miss Vanden.
All right then.
Please, it's not their fault. They're not a bad lot, really.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, that was awkward as all ash.
Yeah, kinda was.
We have some new names registered.
And they all hate us. You know,
I'll introduce
standard
you to them
stuff.
another time.
All right.
You said that you were monitoring us earlier. So is that why you stormed the castle?
After the Ouroboros stone activated, Shania relayed the info straight back to us. So I'd been looking for a chance to contact you.
Oh, really?
We reckoned that you would just head straight here. What we did not expect was for you to dive straight into the heart of the enemy's base. I was flipping out. Your actions were so reckless. I started to wonder if our saviors were just a bunch of raving lunatics. It kind of looked that way.
That's a little too harsh.
Sorry, poor choice of words. How about hotheads?
Yeah, that's not a lot better.
Still, it helped us complete one of our primary objectives. Securing a number of growth modules.
What are those?
I'll show you. You'll find it quite interesting. It's the very reason why we fight.
I think I'm more likely to be
have some new
terrified,
names
horrified, all that jazz than interested, but sure.
Now I know how you guys felt in Colony 4.
Right? At least they warmed up to us eventually. Maybe it'll be the same here.
So that girl was keeping an eye on us. Did you notice, Mimi?
No. She didn't so much as make my ears twitch.
So that's the state of affairs.
We're now more or less above the Sword's Hilt Guard. Even this place was once ravaged by war. By Kevis and Agnes.
Has the war really spread this far?
There's even more. More husks underneath. Thanks.
This right here is what the world is really like. Designed to keep us shackled.
Keep us shackled?
Well, that's dark. Can we not do an
So
off-seeing
that's the
for them?
state of affairs.
I'd really like to see them all off, but guess we're back to following the child.
So that's the state of
Hey,
affairs.
no. You know that pile of husks earlier? You aren't thinking about sending those on, are you?
I think that would be asking a bit too... Oh. Actually...
I mean, I was also wondering the same thing.
Aren't those...
Cradles.
Your so-called cradles are the growth modules that birthed you. You were conscripted from birth, trained to kill one another ruthlessly and steal each other's life. That life energy pours into the flame clocks, becoming the fuel that feeds Mobius. In order for Mobius to exist, they must continue to claim life energy. And these cradles right here, they're used to recycle your lives.
Ethel.
Yeah. You live your lives in servitude so that Mobius can exist. And even in death, there's no release. You'll just keep getting recycled.
No way.
There's your shackles. Soldiers bound by Mobius's shackles are destined only for mutual destruction. Those who lose their lives in battle, they're reborn anew. They wake from a castle cradle, a blank slate without a scrap of their former memories.
Wait, then that husk I saw...
But if we keep your lives bound to the bodies, as we're doing here, they're of no use to them. This way, we can whittle away at their power.
So you've been doing this over and over again, then?
That's right. You don't want to know for how long, believe me. And yet, the price we pay to take down just a handful of Mobius is immeasurable. The city's residents, we're all descendants of the first Ouroboros.
The first Ouroboros?
What's a descendant?
Right. That's not a word you'd have any use for either, I suppose. Better to see for yourselves. Come, I'll show you.
What exactly are we going to be shown? I don't know, but I don't think I trust it. Anyway, yeah, called it. Hate that I was right. Though to be fair, where else was this going? Continuing our tour of Depressing Zone.
So we're born to fight, and then we die. Over and over and over.
I can hardly believe it, but it was Ethel, without a doubt.
Where are we?
This is a maternity ward.
Maternity?
We're really doing this, okay?
Doctor, may I?
Are we about to, I don't know, borrow a child? What is happening here?
Come.
This isn't awkward at all. This is so surreal. What is happening?
So small.
It's a little person.
It's so teensy tiny, but it moves.
Much rejoicing!
It's okay to touch her. Gently now.
She's so warm.
Place one finger in her palm.
Hey, Sana! Look at this! You need to try it too!
Oh.
This is so bizarre!
Whoa, you're right. Mimi, it's incredible.
Let me have a turn.
What is happening? They broke Tyon.
This is incredible, Senna.
Funny, right? But this is human beings' true nature. If you want the ins and outs, go and ask the doctor.
I'd like to not be
All
there
right
for that
then,
bit.
lads and lasses.
No!
Who wants to know how babies are made?
Please, no!
Well, you're in for a surprise. Buckle up.
This is probably meant to be like some magical moment, but it's so strange.
This is how it should be. This is human nature. We are born defenseless, grow up. Then those who find a spouse create new life together, age, then return to the earth. Thank you. I mean it.
Monica, what was that word you used? Spouse?
A partner in romance.
Rome?
The feeling of having someone very precious to you. That'd be one way of putting it. You'll understand too someday. Or it might be that you already do.
All right, calm down then, T. What the heck is going on here? Oh, this episode is insane. And I've just remembered I have something to do in like 10 minutes, so I can't go for much longer, but good grief. This is a lot. I'm still not over Tyon losing his entire mind over the concept of a baby.
Tyon, look.
It looks the same as the one before.
Who are they?
The first Ouroboros. The founders, we call them.
The first Ouroboros?
That one. She looks a bit like Mimi.
Look at this. He's got Noah's chin.
And the others don't look like anyone.
Tell us about them.
Long, long ago, they gained the power of Ouroboros. It let them match Mobius blow for blow. The city folk you see here, we're all descended from them.
Bound by their blood?
It was the queens, so they say. Kevis and Agnes. Their powers united created Ouroboros. Ouroboros are the only ones that can take down a Mobius. Although, there can only be 6 Ouroboros alive at one time. By activating the stone's cage here, those with aptitude can become Ouroboros.
Only 6? Why so few of them? I get it. That's why they got so upset.
Finally clicked? There's only so many seats and stones. The one that my father was moving, it took a long time to be found.
Think I'm finally getting the gist of this whole Ouroboros deal. But the queens?
Not those sham figureheads in the castles. The real queens.
Yes, real queens. I knew that soulless piece of clockwork junk wasn't the real deal.
Does that mean our queen is false too?
We're still trying to pinpoint the true queens. They're out there somewhere, sleeping.
What for?
Why else? To take our world back from Mobius and set things to rights.
Okay.
The true queens will help us there.
Hang on a bleeding second. Ouroboros were born, like, generations ago, right? But you said the queens are sleeping. Are there humans who can even live that long?
Now that I don't know too much about.
Then what do you know?
Well, the legend goes that both of the queens, their lifespans are supposed to be incomparably longer than ours.
And you're pinning your hopes on that?
At the moment, that's about all we can do.
All right. So, when the world is back to rights, then what?
The people you've seen here, the way they live their lives, that could be everyone. Babies, children, adults, the old, they're all a part of nature's cycle.
And that would go for us too?
There'll be more to life than just fighting to survive. We'll weave the tale that we were always meant to tell.
Don't give up. 10 years? You kids deserve better. The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids and you alone.
Though, some of us around here still ain't too keen on the idea.
What?
So, those people from before?
They're happy living in the moment. As long as they can hide away and cover their eyes, they don't give a damn about the rest.
So our lives mean nothing to them?
If they can't see or hear you, then as far as they're concerned, you don't even exist.
Closing their eyes to what's in front of them.
A lot of folks here think that way.
But that's just like Mobius. Then the only difference is whether or not they benefit directly.
You catch on quick. I can see why my dad chose you guys. But the will of the Founders, it lives on in us warriors. Mobius can't reign forever. If we can continue freeing young folk like you, maybe life can get back to how it should be. That would be best for all of us.
For sure. I'm with you. I think we'd have to be lunatics not to believe you, after what you've shown us.
I believe it too. Seeing how you live your lives, it made me feel really envious. Feeling that warmth, part of nature's cycle. We need to protect that.
I agree. It was so precious.
Shania. More walking to do. This is the last stretch. Let's get you to the dorms.
There's been changes to colony relations.
Well then, I need to go and sort out the other thing I'm doing tonight, but that was a lot. I'll be back in a minute, I guess. Maybe I'll have processed by then, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna process this, to be honest. Be right back. Right, it's time to continue with the most surreal video gaming experience I've had in a very long time.
I think I need some time to process all this.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Quite a weight to carry. Absorbing all this in one go.
This is the dorm for young Lost Numbers soldiers. You can sleep here while you're in the city. You can ask that guy about your rooms. Oh, and sadly there's no kitchen in the building. A lot of the single soldiers eat at the Mishima canteen. I can't read. But if you want to do your own cooking, feel free to use that empty plot of land over there. Got it. Thank you, Monica. Tomorrow we have a lot to discuss. Agreed. How shall we arrange that? Meet me in the Lost Numbers War Room. It's the place down the lift from near the Praetorian Hill which we passed on the way here. I'll let you know closer to the time. Oh, before I forget. You're free to explore the city as you will. Is that really okay? I said we weren't hostile, right? I thought you'd be pleased not to have me breathing down your necks. No, we're grateful. Thanks for everything. Well, here we are, I guess. Hey, residential guard. The rooms are ready for you now. How about getting some rest? Sure. I'll have a look around the city later, but I must plot. This is too bonkers to resist.
N, you say?
You know him?
I know of him, definitely. He's been a real thorn in the city's side.
Sounds rough.
He slaughtered many of my people in cold blood.
Huh.
Why bring him up?
Well, no reason.
Hmm?
I was trying to work out who they all were. I have
What's
some
wrong?
theories.
Is it something Monica said? Is there a problem?
No. Don't worry about it. It's just a passing thought.
Yeah? Oh, I got some news earlier. We're not sleeping in tomorrow. Our briefing starts early. Get some rest while you can.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay. Good night.
Yeah. Night.
Wow, soft beds are really comfy. Who knew? I'm fairly sure you've always slept well, even in sleeping bags. Same. You lot, weren't you even a little nervous? Clearly you were nervous enough for all of us, judging by those dark circles under your eyes. I couldn't just meekly go to sleep after getting here and processing all that information. That sounds more like excitement than nerves, if you ask me. Well, it looks like last night's jumble of information will be sorted out in the war room. Right. We should probably start making a move over to the war room then. Right, agreed. Monica said... You take the lift down from near the Praetorian Hill, right? That's by the Sword's Hilt Guard. All the way there, huh? Okay then. Yep. I wonder where the room is with all the statues, because I'd like a closer look now I'm thinking about it again. The baby people.
We have some new names registered.
I'm still not at all over them losing their minds over the concept of a baby.
Okay then. Sneaking into Agnes Castle, huh?
Seems we won't be catching a break anytime soon.
So this person who knows where the true queens are... who was it again?
You're looking for Gondor.
Ah, that's right. So then, we've just got to find this Gondor, break him out of the prison camp and get the spark out of there.
Luckily, they don't kill us immediately after we've been captured. We're held beneath the castle, in a detention facility.
To perform forced labor?
There's that as well. But mostly, it's to set an example.
Example?
On the day of an eclipse, once a year, they hold a mass execution of prisoners at Hope's Rest, a hill on the castle's south edge.
Oh boy.
The whole event gets projected, high into the sky.
Oh no. So that's what you meant.
It's to show us we're powerless.
And the place they do this is Hope's Rest. What kind of sick joke is that?
The next eclipse falls about a month from now. So that's our deadline for what we've got to do. Contact the prisoner and get the intel on the Queens.
A month.
Mio.
Well, no two ways about it. We better get started now.
Yeah, and we better hurry. We can't waste a single day.
Let's say we make it in without a hitch. Won't the you-know-what give us away?
Uni, I don't think we do know.
The red glowing Mobius eye thing.
Oh,
Bad.
Those eye patches I gave you? There's a special alloy embedded in them. Long as you got that, you'll be near invisible. Slip clean under their noses.
And after we've got the info, how do we get out?
You've put the Kavesi Annihilator out of commission. I'm sure you'll think of something.
Even if we get out, what about your lot?
You don't need to worry about them. They knew the risk.
That doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, well, that's how we do things.
But still.
I'll tell you too. Be prepared to make sacrifices.
All right. However, only as our absolute last resort. Is that fair?
That's awfully kind of you. But kind doesn't win wars. There's a Nopon called Samon in engineering. He'll be able to find you a way into the castle. Get the details from him.
Mr. Salmon's engineering department. Go down the lift near Dolgan Cliff and you'll find it in no time. It's the big lift you took to get up here. You know the one. Right. Well, that's it. Ciao. Oh, what? You're not going to show us the way? There's a strategy meeting we have to be at, discussing what to do after the infiltration. Oh, you're infiltrating the prison too. Well, it was originally our plan. I see. Looking forward to working with you then. Yeah, sorry, not gonna be all buddy-buddy with you. Well, what crawled up his arse? Look at it from their perspective. We essentially took the Ouroboros powers that were originally intended for them. But what does that have to do with any of this? Let's just play our part for now. We should head to engineering. Cheerful! It suddenly feels like we're in an entirely different game. It's really bizarre.
So that's the state of affairs.
I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just a very different feel to what we've had so far. Somehow it feels a lot less fantasy now. It's got less of that Xenoblade atmosphere. And I guess we'll see how it goes, but I certainly have thoughts.
We have some new names registered.
I want to see if I can find that statue room. Where's it gone? Hey, you found it. House Rhodes. Founder's fight to the death was against the founder of Ortiz. A soldier of Kieves was interrupted by a chance meeting with other founders. Freed from the bondage of her flame clock, she joined the fight against Mobius. Although a soldier, the founder is reported to have been exceedingly gentle and kind at heart. Her skill in the healing arts. Okay. Oh, so it's the founder's mentor. Huh. This is confusing. House Vandam, there we go. Oh dear. Lots of end fighting, great. Weird. Oh, this person really reminds me of Dunban. Great red sword in hand. Oh, this has to be Dunban. Red sword costing his arm. Weird. Oh, and this one. A weapon of his own fabrication, yep. Hello, Shulk. Weird. So we have Shulk and Dunban. I can't figure out who these people are. This guy reminds me of, is it Faye? I don't remember from Gears or Saga, one of the two. I presume this is referencing someone from 2, given the ears. No idea on this one. Or this one particularly, but weird. I don't know what to make of this, or how any of it's going to work into the lore, but hopefully we'll find out, and it won't just be a mystery. Because I am extremely curious, and I must know. Anyway, where the heck am I going? Because I've completely lost track. Okay. Excuse me, are you Salmon? Most indeed, and our friends famed Ouroboros. I hear everything from Monica. We'll then spare ship to friends, no worry. Thank you very much for this. She good ship. Boundary the name. Friends feel free to use. Whoa, nice piece of kit, this. I've never seen a real ship before, except in the textbooks. If friends feeling gratitude, can show respect by add Mr. to start of name. Mr. Salmon. Sorry to cut the pleasantry short, but could you tell us more about the infiltration plan? At least ask about boat first, meh. Fine. Someone explains, so listen up. Surroundings of Agnes Castle under exceptionally strict guard. Nothing to unexpect. Even with most state-of-art cloaking device, approached by Levin is greeted with shooting and shouting in short, sharp landing. That's why we plan approach en route that go around Erythia Sea. Subtle. From the sea, huh? Wait, if they discover us in the drink, then aren't we really royally snuffed? Erythia Sea shrouded in black fog. If you ship to glide along on surface of sea, we'll not show up on radar scan from above. Right, good thinking. Before proceeding to explain nitty-gritty, must make ship ship-shape. Friends have to help also. It not run as is. There's not enough fuel for runnage of boundary. Ah, so that's the problem. Sounds like you need some good old-fashioned physical labour. Sign me up. So I'm happy to see friends so enthusiastic. Could never hope to even carry 300 ether cylinder by own self, so things were looking choppy. 300? Do we really need that many? Friends must remember, once to part on ship, they know it's top up before land of destination. That does make sense. Sure, but where the spark are we going to find that many cylinders? Not here, that for sure. We pour all fuel we had into making prototype. In other words, we'll have to figure out the whole supply chain from nothing. Perish thought, friend. Salmon never expect friends could provide alone. Only need to assist associate of salmon. Would like friends to go see Tim there and explain situation. And that person can get us the cylinders. Assuredly, Tim may come from one of 6 mighty houses. Should be no big deal to part with 100 ether cylinder or even 1,000. What are these 6 houses? Very fancy houses and holding of very important people. Alright, we got it. Where can we find this Timner? In Calum residential quarter of city. Great, let's go then.
We have some new names registered.
Oakley dokley. Right, let's find out, I guess. Miss Timner, we've come on an errand from Salmon. Oh, really? And what might he need? Well, he's found himself quite urgently needing a large quantity of fuel, so... I don't need the preambles, Duck. This is Salmon we're talking about. I'm sure he's got a whole lot of guff to sell me. Well, I wouldn't quite... It's quite alright. What's he after? Tell me plainly. 300 ether cylinders. Planning something big again, isn't he? Not to worry, I'll have them prepared. Or, well, I'd love to do that to you, but lately the Conservative lot have been buzzing around. Such a pain. The truth is, we haven't been able to secure a surplus for ourselves either. The Conservative what now? They're the people who don't welcome war, perhaps. It seems you know enough to recognise not all of this great city's people think the same way. Some are happy to remain spectators in the conflict taking place outside our door, not fight Mobius, maintain the status quo. They want nothing more than to seal the city's hatches, build up our defences. Lots of Conservative people like that here. But do pardon an old woman for that tangent, we were talking about ether cylinders. Their lot has been stockpiling more than they need, just to cock a snook at us. You should get what you need from them. Huh? Didn't you just say you didn't like each other? That doesn't mean there aren't any sensible people on that side too. I see. So even your separate factions are composed of varying types then. Well, maybe we should pay a visit to one of these sensible people then. Please do. Speak to Miori. She's the person in charge of the material storage warehouse. If you tell her that the Noppon's needs are many, the conversation should go smoothly. The Noppon's needs are many? The material storage warehouse is outside the city. Mind how you go. Understood. Thanks for your help.
We have some new names registered.
Okay. I do want to do a proper explore of this area at some point, but for now I'm just kind of fast travelling where I need to go. Huh. How do I get over there? Interesting. Ah! Oops. I love how everyone just follows me when I'm clearly falling to my death. That was a great idea, you guys. Right. Where did I just figure out I needed to go?
Check it out. Bonnet's digging up ore.
Over here.
Whoa, what's with that one?
Would be nice if I could get aggroed less, but maybe asking too much.
This is something decent, right? This is something decent, right?
So cold. Whose bright idea was it to put a warehouse in the arse end of nowhere? I'll whack 'em good.
It's certainly a choice.
Oh, enemies!
Yeah, I'm aware. Thank you. I just do not have the energy for this right now.
Is this like a rare thing?
Collectible.
Might as well claim this.
And a UN. Please do not aggro me.
This one's gonna be tough.
What did I just say? Loud sighing noises. And I could probably take it, but... Once again, what is energy? It's still too hot, for the record. I've been at work today, and therefore my mood continues. Hey Miori, save me. Hey, are you Miori? What? Miss Timber sent us. We're trying to get some ether cylinders. Timber did? Well, is that all? She didn't give you a message or something? Huh? A message? Don't think I remember anything like that. Right, no deal then. You can leave now. What? Look, this isn't what we were told. I'm a busy gal, okay? Beat it. There was a message. Hey, wait. Suggests to abandon hope. She give coldest shoulder. Oh, right, she said to mention that the Nopon needs his money. I don't think that was quite it. Lonku fire emblems get down from there. Is that really what she said? To the word, to the letter? Are you sure? Huh? Oh, was it needs a many instead? Yes, now I get it. I'll get them ready for you. Really? Thanks so much. Great success! I see, so that's what she meant by the conversation going smoothly. Huh? You mean this person big Nopon fan? Only reasonable, really. So, how many do you need? 300 ether cylinders. Is that manageable? I'll check. Hold tight. Also, don't let anyone near the storage. Sure thing. Who's gonna try and get into the storage? Don't let anyone near? Huh, like anyone would bother coming out here without a rock-solid reason. It sounded like the faction she belongs to doesn't want any involvement with us. I imagine she doesn't want to be suspected of helping Ouroboros. Huh, well then, should we give her a hand? The faster it's done, the sooner we can be out of her hair. I feel like we should stay put. She doesn't seem to want our help. She said not to let anyone near. I would assume that includes us. Yeah, let's keep watch like we were told. Huh? Something up, Mimi? I just heard something. It's coming this way. Oh. Whoa, check them out. Why are they so big? Let's take them out before things get messy. I'm with you. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
We have some new names registered.
Oh, supply rating Ansels, great. At least they're a few levels below me. Oh, I've just noticed I don't have Teach with me. I guess I forgot to re-equip him after we lost Monica. That's a shame. I might have to go pick him up after this. I've got used to having him around now. I know I have a chain attack already, but I'm waiting until I'm targeting one with more health. There we go. Oh, the eye patches are so funny. Oh, he even has the eye patch on while he's doing that. That's fantastic.
Check out what I've got in mind.
Do you think this might work? I'll start us off.
I'm too used to having another person in my party. My bad.
That went well. Finally got to stretch my tracks.
At least it wasn't the worst battle in the world.
Now I'm ready to make some waves.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. I heard a ruckus out here. Anything I need to worry about? Not even slightly. Nobody's here. Right. I prepared the ether cylinders. Take them and go. Thanks. Okay. That's a lot.
We should be done with the ether cylinders now. Let's get back to Mr. Salmon.
We've a fair amount of topographic data.
Yeah, I am not walking back through all of that. Good grief, it was annoying.
See, huh?
Job well done. Salmon pull all-nighter to install. Expect to be shipshape by tomorrow morning.
That soon?
Salmon never flounder. Always get job done.
Thank you so much.
Thanking not necessary. Salmon is fixer-upperer by trade.
What's that?
Ah, this is ultimate vessel.
Ultimate vessel?
That right. Even vortexing raging great sea not slow advance. It'd go down in history as queen of boats. Still work in progress, but sure to bring to fruition someday. It's Salmon's dream.
Wow.
Why did the boat get creepy music? I really do not know, but I think I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to go do some exploring and some side questing, see what I can find. And yeah, because I don't think anything's going to beat the ridiculous energy that this episode had. It was certainly a time. So until the next one, thank you for watching, and goodbye.